Welcome back to Southern Habitat Insights. On the road today, gonna go check some cameras, check some stand locations, just do a little work, set things up, get ready for deer season. So, hope you enjoy this video. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Alright, so we've checked a mock scrape. We set up 2 of them. Just checked the camera. Ace is about to set it up and wants to help him with that. But we're out here today doing some work, so stay tuned. That's perfect.
Now what happens?
Hopefully deer will come to it. Mock scrape number 2 is set up though. Well, we just checked some cameras here, set up some mock scrapes. That was all really I was planning to do here, but on the cameras, got this really big 8-pointer. Been watching them all summer, and about this time of year, they're maxed out growing, so his rack's pretty solid from what I can tell. Really excited to be able to hunt him this fall. Looking forward to it. I think he's 4.5, 5.5 years old. Now, my brother, who's behind the camera right now, he was looking through the camera videos and saw a couple of younger bucks he liked. And so we're going to go hopefully get him dialed in with the older bow I have, and maybe this bow season he'll be able to stick one of them. But if not, we'll have him out here for rifle season to get one of those. Now, one thing I am a little nervous about is that all these bucks move into a different part of their home range whenever they shed their velvet, but that's just part of it. I don't think we'll have to worry about that. I think these bucks usually, from what I saw last year, usually these bucks stay a week or two after they shed their velvet, and they usually shed it close to a bow season. But last year, I had this big buck, and he shed his velvet, and then it was about 2 or 3 weeks into bow season before he moved to the other part of his home range. So hopefully these bucks do the same, and we'll have all fall to get after them. Maybe we can get them during bow season. Now we're headed to property number 2. Gonna do a little work there, check some stands, set up some cameras, put out the last little bit of corn I have left, a salt block, and just do a little scouting. Stay tuned. All right, so we're up in the stand. This is the first stand we're gonna work on, just a little basic ladder stand. Got a lot of brush we need to clean out here. So that's what me and my brother Asa are here to work on. Just gonna saw some of these limbs down, clean everything up, get it straightened out. There's a lot of trails going through here, creek bottom back there, food plot up there, food plot across the pond over there, pine stand bedding back there, acorns everywhere, and I'm sure there's some persimmon trees here. So I'm thinking this is going to be a good late October, early November deer stand. That's what I think and what I'm hoping for. So we're going to get on it. He's already cleaning up some limbs. We're going to do a little sawing. So hopefully by the end of this spot, everything will be clear. We'll have several good shoot lanes and be ready to smoke some deer. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We got 2 big limbs right there. We need to get down. That way we can shoot right there. There's a couple little trees back here. I'm going to go about 3/4 of the way up and cut down. There's a couple limbs right here I'm going to get. We need to get down, and there's not really much back here, but I'm going to do some trimming. So that's what we need to do. You can use the saw in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get these limbs from up here. Then while I do that, I'll tell you what you need to snip with the snips. So we've done a little bit of work, but I'm gonna basically show you the before, and then whenever we finish, I'll show you the after. Well, I was working and I started following this trail down here. Beautiful open creek bottom. I've seen some deer tracks, so that's really was all I was following down here, just some deer tracks. But go head on back and finish cleaning up. I just kind of got distracted and wandered down here to this. Well, we just finished clearing everything around this tree. I'm about to show you what it looks like, but it looks really good. We cut some limbs down, and what we did cut down, we ended up using for cover around the stand, so we have a little bit more, just a little bit more wiggle room to move around if we have to. So that's pretty much it for this stand. We're done. We got to go check another stand and just do a little walking through the woods and scout. Got a salt block to put out, the last little bit of corn. So let me show you the after of all our hard work at this stand. You have open access to that scrape, and every single year, right there ends up being a really hot scrape. Open hole right here. That's the pine bedding area. Deer come probably from right there. Smoke them right there if they walk out, but you gotta be really still. We did put these limbs here, just so you have a little bit more cover. Now they will probably be wilted brown, but so will everything else around that time of year. So it'll be just a little bit more cover. That's all I put it there for. Shooting hole right there. We made a new shooting hole right there. We didn't do much back here, just because we wanted to leave everything up. There's a shooting hole there and a shooting hole there. I think some deer will probably be coming from that creek bottom back there, but I mean, just a couple minutes ago, Asa jumped a little buck from back there in that pine stand bedding area. A lot of hard work at this stand, but about to go do a little scouting, check another stand. Stay tuned. Started to rain on us, but beautiful spot. Got all these oak trees right here, all of them out here. I think that's gonna be good during deer season, but we're about to go walk back here and check. But I mean, man, what a pretty picture God's given us today. We're gonna do a little bit more scouting. This right here is that open grove I was talking about, just acorns. It's beautiful. Whenever they start dropping during bow season, I think it'll be a good spot. The only problem is there's not any good stand trees to be in bow range of these deer. So we'll see what we have to do, but I think this will be a good spot, especially mid-October, early November. Why'd you pick the spot?
So there's a food plot up there, and the deer often use this as a pinch point, like use this road to get up there, and they frequently come down here. And I thought it would be a good idea because, well, there's a little creek bed right down there, and yeah, just a good general area to put a salt block.
So we got the creek right there, right?
Right.
We got a little food plot up there, about an acre. The salt block right here, and the Ace's new camera right there, videoing us right now. But the food plot being up there, and there being like a more permanent road that we use, and the creek that this deer uses, like these hardwoods right here, they travel through them on this side of the creek. So it's a pinch point because they could not go out in the field and to stay along the creek, travel right through it. The trail runs right there. So we got the spot set up, brand new camera AC got, Wild Game Innovations. Hopefully here in a couple weeks we come back and check it and there'll be some deer pin up that salt block. Go ahead to the next spot. I'm gonna put out the blast of some corn, set up my camera at this bow stand. Let's get to it. Well, I'm up at this little bow stand. It's right on the creek. Good little clearings out there, 30 yards, some at 20. I already got the easy real tree bow hook on it. Also, it's a giant spider. I'm about to go look around, find a spot to put a camera out. But I think this would be a good spot. One of the only problems is right over there, I can't draw back if a deer is over there and I wanted to shoot because either my elbow hits that or the tree. So really the only spots I can shoot are this way, but that's okay. We're gonna go look around, find a spot for the camera and the corn, and call it a day. That and that is not what we want to see. That right there is hogs, and I don't like that. Especially when I'm trying to walk a deer trail, and that's more hog stuff. Especially when I'm trying to walk a deer trail and find a spot to set up for bow season. It's not what I want to be seeing, but looks like I'll be down here with my bow to kill these hogs soon. I almost found the spot where I'm gonna put the camera and the corn out. It's probably gonna be in this general area, about 30 yards from the stand. My brother's in it right now, giving me some range and such, but we're gonna put out that corn and that camera right now. How's it look from here? There's a group of hogs right there. I see them though.
There's babies.
They're leaving. Dude, those will. That is a big old group of hogs. Hey, so I'm coming down here with my bow in a couple days. And we're gonna kill them. Good. Those hogs just came out of nowhere. I don't know if you could see it good. I could barely get good video quality from here, but Ace was in the stand. I'm sitting here talking about hogs. 5 hogs, 2 big ones, and 3 babies or more. Just came running down from right over there, just ran down. And I'm standing here about had a heart attack, and Ace is in the tree stand watching them. It's 1:52, so I might come hog hunting this week, maybe. Oh, probably gonna do a little practice. You gotta have some practice with the bow, and it definitely will not hurt to put some corn out right here at 30 yards. So that's what I'm gonna do. Setting up this camera. Just got a corn pile right over there. Honestly, I can almost guarantee that within 3 or 4 hours, I'll probably have hogs on this camera at that corn, and the corn will be gone by tomorrow. So my hope now, forget about the deer at this point. I'm gonna come down here Monday probably after school, because I get out of school at 1:30. Come sit in that stand and smoke one at 30 yards. Or try to smoke one, I don't know. Just to be in the deer woods, or in the woods at least hunting. But I might do that now that that opportunity has presented itself. Especially if they start showing up on this camera. But yeah, we're gonna sit tight. Well, actually, we're gonna set this camera and get out of here. And then I'll come back and sit tight in a couple days. Just set the camera up, got the corn, got the stand. Hopefully we'll be back Monday. We're getting out of here. Well, leaving the property, had a eventful day. Snakes, frogs, hogs, everything you can think of. Got 2 cameras set up, got 2 stands ready to go on opening day. I might come back in a couple days to do a little hog hunting after what I saw. Ace, what do you think? How do you think the day went?
Well, I think it went pretty good, especially putting out that the corn and salt block towards the end of the time we spent out there. At the beginning of the day, I think we started off pretty well. We saw some good deer on camera, and we ended the day with a lot of wildlife. So I think it was a pretty good day.
Yep, we're gonna try to get him set up shooting the bow a little bit too. I got an older bow I've been borrowing, so I'm gonna let him use it until I gotta turn it back in. But hopefully he can get dialed in on it fast, and we can get him out do a little bow hunt this year. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
All right, that's it for this video. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.